What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we are here for week number, I think it's 4 of the UPBA, and we've had a really rough start to both of our leagues in PAC and UPBA, but I do want to give a huge thank you to you guys because yesterday at the time of recording this, PAC went up, and in less than 20 hours, it was at over 1,000 views. The first ever Draft League battle on this channel to reach over 1,000 views ever. And it was in less than 20 hours in total. So thank you for that. But let's go ahead and jump into this. Of course, if you want to skip the team builder for this battle, you can do so by clicking on the timestamp on the screen and in the description. And let's just go ahead and jump into it. Also, subscribe, guys. Just do that. What is the matchup? We're playing against Lux and his Hangzhou Sparkling Area. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. I played this team enough times, I should be able to pronounce it correctly, but I don't think I did, honestly. This team has Dialga. It is one of the very few Ubers that is not beaten directly by Dragapult, which sucks. But this is why I want to pick a Victini and why I want to pick a Mamoswine, because these two Pokemon really do a lot of work to the Dialga and of course to the Magearna, which are both Pokemon that, appreciate Pult or are fine taking the Pult attacks. So it's pretty obvious we're going to be bringing those Pokemon there. Tapu Fini, though, is a big problem because his answers to Dragon-type attacks is specifically the Fini, and that's it. He has no resist, other than, well, no resist to Dragon because his Steel-type is a Dragon-type, and that is a bit of a problem with Dialga. Usually you want to draft the second Steel-type with that thing. Zapdos, annoying pivot, very fast with 100 base speed, bulky as hell. Could be offensive too with Hurricane, Heat Wave, Discharge, etc. Weavile, very strong, very powerful. I have a lot of checks to it on my team, which is nice, so I feel like it may not come, but it is a really good answer to the Dragapult. Galar Slowking is just annoying. This Pokemon's so annoying. There's a Regen Core with that and the Mean Chow. Mudsdale can definitely come because it takes many hits from many different things. Physical Victini, physical Mamoswine, even with Ice Shards, or Ice Crashes rather. Scizor, it eats hits for days. Wheezing, it can kind of break through a decent amount because I can't do enough damage with Wheezing to be able to wear down the rest turns from the Mudsdale. And then of course Dragapult, it can just take hits unless I'm running like Hydro Pump or something. So yeah, very good mon. Tangela, I don't expect. If it does come, fine with me. I have Mamoswine, I have Victini, I have Pult, I have Scizor, all of which are really good. Licky Tongue, it could come for the Dragapult, but considering I have a couple mons with knockoff, I have a couple mons that just destroy normal types, I feel fine with it not coming. And there's Sudowoodo, which, I mean, Sudowoodo's kind of just like a worse Mudsdale in this matchup. But yeah, moving into our team, what do we bring? To start off, we are obviously bringing our Dragapult here. We're running Spell Tag, we're in full special. I really wanted to run a mix set with Dragon Darts, but here's the thing. As good as Dragon Darts is, and it's really good, I'm not doing that because of the Misty Terrain. Most of this team that he has is grounded, and because of that, if there's terrain up, then Dragon Darts is going to be doing even less. So instead I looked and said, you know, what are his answers to Ghost types? And there's not much. It's basically Weavile because it resists, and then Licky Tongue. Nothing else resists Ghost, so we're running Shadow Ball. Now, obviously, Tapu Fini can still take the hit, and that's why we have Thunderbolt, which does like 45% to max HP Fini, which is nice. And U-Turn is there for the Weavile. And in a situation where I need to get big damage off, I'll go for the Draco Meteor. That's really it. I don't feel like there's any other necessary option to have here. And I was debating Scald over Draco Meteor for the Mudsdale, but again, I feel like Spell-type boosted Shadow Ball is really strong, and that into a Draco will kill the Mudsdale. Our investment on this set is there for a Weavile creeping our Heliolisk. If he decides to creep an Adamance or a modest Dragapult, fine. Honestly, I have good switch-ins to Weavile. I'd probably never stay in expecting the Ice Shard anyways. So that's really what we're going to be going for here. We also take a no special attack Moonblast from the Tapu Fini with Rocks Up. Our next mon is going to be Captain Jack, our Victini, with the Culper Berry there for the Weavile mostly, but also there helps out a little bit with the Mean Chow going for knockoff. So we take basically any one hit from anything, including with our investment, even though we're minus special defense nature rather, we take a modest Dialga's Draco Meteor or Earth Power. And the good news is, because we have our speed investment, we have enough speed for a modest Dialga. If it's timid, then we'll take the hit as well, obviously, so very important there. V-Crate hits this team for amazing damage, but we're mostly going to be clicking Energy Ball and Blue Flare. Blue Flare is really good because if in the event that he goes into the Tapu Fini, I want to go for Blue Flare first because I don't want to get the special defense drop and, by extension, the speed drop. So I'm going to go for Blue Flare first, then the Energy Ball to try and chip that thing down because it's one of the very few Pokemon that can actually reliably handle my Dragapult. Honestly, that's really all it's there for. The attack and investment allows me, I believe it was to 2 a KO a max HP Dialga with the V-Crate was the main thing. So yeah, again, that's really all it is. Our next mon is going to be Don't Blink, our Mamoswine. We are Choice Scarf this week, which is a good set because a lot of his team is pretty slow. He has a couple of decent Scarf options, whether it's Fini, whether it's Dialga. Zapdos can make a decent Scarfer, and Mean Chow is obviously a fantastic Scarfer. But I feel like having the Scarf on this is really nice to be able to always outspeed the Dialga. His only answers to ground are the Zapdos and Tangela. I guess also the Mudsdale if you want to put it there, but all those things are hit super effectively by Ice, which is amazing. And because of the potential boosting that the Mudsdale is going to have on its defensive side, I decided to run Freeze Dry as well, because you can do a little bit more if it's a boosted Mamoswine. It also, by extension, means I don't have to predict when it's Feeny versus Zapdos what comes in, Ice Resist or Ground Immunity. So again, that's kind of what we're going with here. The investment is there for a modest Dialga, and then Knockoff is there just for a bit of extra support, getting rid of a Violites, getting rid of helmets, getting rid of whatever I might be. And yeah, and Thick Fat is also there. It's really good because of the Heat Wave from Zapdos, and I guess by extension Slowking's Flamethrower, and also Dialga's Flamethrower in cases like Scarfed or something and locked into Flamethrower. So yeah, our next mon is going to be Cyberman, our Occaberry holding Scizor with the Technician, Bullet Punch, U-Turn, Knockoff, and Roost. Very standard stuff here. We're very specially defensive this week, mostly so we can take actually a couple hits from the Dialga. The main thing is we have enough investment to take a modest Dialga's Fire Blast from full, assuming it's non-boosted. We also do take 2 timid Tapu Fini's max special attack Hydro Pumps as well, and we can roost up against that. It helps out a lot versus the Weavile because we can take the Knockoff and we KO back with the Bullet Punch because we are adamant nature, and then we also force in the Zapdos, which lets me U-turn out into a Pokemon like maybe either Dragapult or Mamoswine, or even I guess the Victini in certain situations to be able to threaten that thing out and get more chip on his team. So again, really solid mon here. Hopefully it can do work for us. Our next mon is going to be Davros, our Galar Weezing. Last time it came, didn't have the best matchup, or didn't have the best, showing. Hopefully it has a better showing this time around. We're neutralizing gas this week because it helps me out against the regen from both the Glowking and the Meanchow. It stops the, I guess, static from Zapdos, but it also importantly stops the terrain going up for Feeny, so I can Sludge Bomb that thing, potentially get a poison on it. But also for Mudsdale, it will not get the stamina boost as well, which is really nice. Not the most useful, I'll be honest, but it is something to note. So yeah, I thought it was better than going for Levitate because of obviously Dialga has Earth Power, but it's going to be hitting the Flash Cannon, and there's Mudsdale. Mudsdale's going to be doing heavy slam to me anyway, so I felt like this was just the better option here. We are running a good bit of investment in defense. Mostly it's there so we can take 2 Jolly triple axles from the Weavile, and then the rest will just put into my special defense, so we can take multiple hits. Shadow Ball is there so we can hit the Galar Weezing. Everything else does not appreciate my stabs, and the Corrosive Gas is there for the Weezing, but also helps me out because I can potentially get rid of a Chesto Berry on the Mudsdale. I can get rid of leftovers on something else, boots on Zapdos, whatever the case is going to be. Honestly, boots on Zapdos are fine because I'm not running rocks, but still, you get the point. Corrosive Gas is there for getting rid of the items. Finally, we have, honestly, I was really debating what to bring the last slot. Was it going to be Galar Moltres? Was it going to be Machamp? Was it going to be Shell Smash Omastar? Quagsire Quagsire was a discussion. I could not say that word for some reason. And Chargebug as well was a possibility. The only one I didn't really think of was Maractus, but instead we decided to go with Heliolisk. Now, Heliolisk is interesting because it does get Dry Skin, which is nice. Helps me out against the Tapu Fini, also against Slowking going for Scalds. It's really fast. It outspeeds everything on this team except for the Weavile, which is nice. And because we have, a good bit of bulk, if it's non-boosting, we should take a knockoff from Jolly Weavile. I have to double check the calc, but I'm pretty sure we do. Assault Vest is there because I want to take it from Dialga. I also want to take hits from Feeny and from Zapdos and from Galar Slowking, etc. Thunderbolt is there for really good damage against the Feeny, and I guess basically everything on the team except for Dialga and Mudsdale, and I guess by extension Galar Slowking if it's Assault Vest. But we have Surf for the Mudsdale, Focus Blast for the Dialga, and then Volt Switch to get out of dodge against the Galar Slowking. And we have Speed for the Meanchow. This is our team for this battle. Hopefully it goes well. We need a W. Going 1-3 is not what we want to do, so fingers crossed we can get it done. Let's do it, guys. It's time to battle. Oh, and secret word of today's video is going to be taco. Now let's do it. Jump into the battle. All right, everyone, we're back. For some reason, I could not connect. Don't know why to land. It wouldn't work for me. So we love land. But we're just going to go ahead and jump into it. We're playing on Showdown. He brings the Zapdos, the Dialga. There's a Weavile, a Meanchow, the Tapu Fini, and then the Glowking here. I'm leading off with Captain Jack all the time. I think a lead of his is going to be pretty straightforward. It's pretty obvious he's going to be, I think, Meanchow or Zapdos, in my opinion. If he wants rocks up, his only rocker is Dialga, so I think I could definitely do that. Other option is just I leave with something else. Leave with like Assault Vest Heliolisk and try and like break his team down. I could also leave with Davros, my Weezing. Only downside is if he leads off with Dialga, then I'm in a really bad spot. So I think because of that, I have to leave with Victini, and every single time she comes over here, get out of my way, come on. We're gonna go straight for the V-Create over here on this thing. So he goes into Tapu Fini. This is big damage we can get for free on the Fini here. And just 27%. That's decent information to have. Oh, okay. Okay. So he gets a free switch now. Interesting. Okay, I guess he expected that coming out. Blue Flare could have been the play there, but I felt like going for V-Create was the right decision, just based on the fact that he has, well, what is it that he has? He has no real answer to this thing. It's also early enough in the game where I feel like it's the right choice. If Slowking wasn't as Spadef oriented, I think I would have gone for the Blue Flare. But in comes the Weavile, this is fine. If he goes for a knockoff, obviously, and that's not great. I can go to Cyberman here and kind of like mess around a bit. I can go into Galar Weezing. I think I can knock off is like the freest play on his end. And I can just like go for an attack here, but I don't think it's the right choice. I kind of want to just go into Galar Weezing and go from there. So we'll do that. We'll go Galar Weezing here. And we're going to see a knockoff come out. That's fine. We lose our Black Sludge. We have no more recovery. I can go for a Strange Steam here, which I think is probably the play just to be safe. And I can go for Corrosive Gas on the Gloking. I also just want to take a look and calc something quickly. We're going to take a look at the Weezing calc against the Weavile. I don't think it's a boosting item at all. It did what, 31%, 31.6? Oh no, that's definitely that's banned, isn't it? That's adamant banned. That's adamant choice banned. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I definitely see the Gloking coming in here. Whatever comes in though, I do want to click Corrosive Gas, I think, on that. So I'm gonna go click Corrosive Gas here as the Slowking does come in. Cool. So we get rid of its Shuckaberry. All right. We can go for a couple Shadow Balls here, really chip that thing down, which would be nice. I can go into Heliolisk and try and wear it down. This thing cannot regenerate up on me, which is good. So I think actually just clicking Shadow Ball is the play here. But yeah, but we know it's banned Weavile now. We know it's choice banned Weavile, and we'll get a nice Shadow Ball off on this thing. Depending on the investment, we should do like 25%. Yeah, 25% on the Flamethrower that comes out, expecting the Scizor. I can go for Captain Jack now, threaten it out again, which would be nice. But I think my play here, I just have to get as much chip as possible on the Gloking. And we're bringing it under half now. It's at minus special defense 2. Sludge Bomb comes out, gets the KO. So here I can go to Victini now. He doesn't have an answer to this thing. I can go for the Blue Flare. I can go for an Energy Ball on the incoming Feeny. Question is, what comes in here? Level 50 max HP. We did how much? How much would V create? 27%. So it's defensive, which means that Energy Ball will do 35 to 41. It's a roll to KO. So I think going for the Energy Ball here is the play. As you see, a switch out into the Tapu Fini. We catch it with the Energy Ball here, which is great. It is now in range of the Energy Ball again. He doesn't know what my move is. I'm going to go for another Energy Ball here, I think. Or do I try and go predict him and go for a Blue Flare or something, or a V Create? Ooh, this is a tough call here. I think he thinks I'm Scarfed. I'm going to go for the Blue Flare here. On the switch, in comes the Galar Slowbro. We get a nice Blue Flare off on that. 41% to it. It's great. And I can click V-Create here pretty freely, I think is the play, right? Is that my play? We did 41% with Blue Flare. Oh, that's because it's Assault Pistol on my calc. I got to remove that. 37 to 44 is the max roll there. I think we go for the V-Create here and just get our kill. As he goes into Feeny here, which is fine. So we got that play right there. I go into Scizor on the Nature's Madness. Interesting. Okay. Here I can go for a Roost. What comes in here? Scizor? Not Scizor. Zapdos probably. Let's go for a U-turn. In comes the Zapdos. Yeah. We can't get status because we are in Misty Terrain right now. I can go into Mamoswine here. He has no immunity to Electric. The Feeny is basically dead. If I go into Victini here against Zapdos, we have 17% to Zapdos with U-turn. That feels like a lot. That feels like a lot. It's not defensive. It's like max HP. Okay, and if I go into Victini, let's say it's max special attack. We won't destroy it, won't break it, but like we'll do big damage. I don't think I ever go for Blue Flare against it though, is the problem. I can go Rory. I think Rory's the play. I can go for a Thunderbolt on this. If Glokin comes in, we're going to do a good chunk of damage, so go for the Thunderbolt here. I guess he's trying to make so I can't ever go for any Dragon moves, but we got 31%. That's less than expected. That's especially defensive. 252, Calm against Heliolisk. That's especially defensive. Unfortunate here. I think I go for another Thunderbolt here as I try and scout what he wants to do. He's going to U-turn out, I imagine. No, a Hurricane comes out instead, which is fine. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here. So he stays in. We get a crit on it, which is nice. I can go into Don't Blink here, which I think is fair. I don't think he Hurricanes here, but I'm going to go into Mamoswine anyways. I see a Toxic come out. Interesting. Well, here I can go for free Icicle Crash. His resist is Feeny, which dies, and then Weavile. There's Feeny, and it dies. So he's definitely defensive. This is probably Scarf, and he knows that like this Pokemon wrecks him right now. What do I go into here? What is my sack, quote unquote? It doesn't really exist. It's like I can go into this. If it goes for a knockoff, I should take the hit. We're gonna go into Heliolisk here. It'll let us know right away if this is a Scarf set or not. You see a U-turn come out. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It gives a free Weavile, or free Zapdos in this case here. I can go for the Volt Switch now. I don't KO, so I can go for the Volt Switch and get into Victini and start pressuring again. We go for Volt Switch. And we go into Victini. And he's gonna go for a Roost. Yeah, there's the Roost, and we click V-Create now. Right? 2 turns left of this. V-Create should KO. Like, there's a sack here. There's gotta be a sack somewhere. Maybe it's Gloking? I'm gonna go for the Flame Charge, expecting Gloking to come out, I think. I mean, let me think of it this way. Because if I lose... Like, this Zapdos right now is causing a lot of problems. Once it's gone, Earthquake is free. It's so free. I feel like he knows that. Obviously, there's potential for Scarf, what's that thing called? Scarf, can't think of the name. Mienshao, but I think this is my play still. I think he knows he can't keep his thing, he can't lose his thing. We Flame Charge here. We Flame Charge here. Like, Gloking is useless. Switches out, good. Into Gloking he goes, which means we get a boost, and now V-Create should KO this thing, and we're going to still be at neutral. Which means he can't go into Zapdos again. He can't go into Dialga either. Well, he could, but you know what I mean. And we get rid of the Gloking. Okay. Okay, in comes Weavile. This is Choice Band. So Victini against Weavile. We know it's Choice Banded. And we are at -1. It still KOs through the Culver Berry. What is the least expendable member? I think it's going to be Rory here, so we get rid of Rory. And there's the knockoff. Okay. So I can go into Don't Blink now, which I think is a decent play. I can go to Cyberman here, which I think is also solid. I think actually, though, Captain Jack makes the most amount of sense, right? Because we always outspeed the Zapdos. We always outspeed Dialga. The only thing we don't outspeed is Mienshao. We never outspeed that. So if I go Victini, I always take the attack. It's a neutral. Adamant Band and knockoff is 85%. Memo outspeeds, but yeah, Memo dies. Earthquake doesn't even KO. I think my play here is go into Victini. And I kind of want a Blue Flare. Because okay, let's think about this. If I go for a Flame Charge here, Flame Charge doesn't KO. Ice Shard, I'm in range of Ice Shard depending on the roll for knockoff. Ice Shard does 15 to 17.8. Knockoff does 85.4 max. So if he gets a low roll on the knockoff, then I survive the Ice Shard. And if I have 2 Flame Charges up, I'm good, I think. Let's go for the Flame Charge here. Because losing that, like, this Weavile is not the biggest threat to me. It's not. It's not. I think Flame Charge is the play. The real punish that he goes Dialga, but even then, I have Blue Flare. I take the hit. Yeah, and because I have blue, I take the hit unless he's boosting item. And putting this thing in a range of Scarf, Mamo, Icicle Crash is big. To put in perspective, Mamo's Icicle Crash does 40. Oh my god, he stayed in. Okay, I'm fine with that. And got a low roll, which means we always are out of range. We got 1 Flame Charge up. We can get another one up now, and we outspeed everything, even Scarf Mienshao, which means he can never go into that. It's like, does he risk now going into Zapdos on the Flame Charge, on the second Flame Charge? Try and get a boost? Try and get a static power, excuse me. That could be scary. And we get, okay, so we get rid of the Weavile, which is nice. We're at +2 all around. Dialga comes in. Okay. I think my play here has to be Blue Flare to chip it down, right? Is that the play? Or is it sack something? Because I need to have this, like, this helps out a lot with Zapdos. I'm gonna have a really hard time breaking it. Unless I'm specifically in with Mamoswine for an Icicle Crash. Which I think is fine. Let's go for the Blue Flare here. We miss! No! Oh my god! And he missed a Scale Shot. Holy shit, he missed a Scale Shot. Okay. Fuck. That's terrifying. Okay, well, let's go for a Blue Flare. Oh my god, like, what a waste of a turn. Oh, the double miss. +2 speed, we do connect, we do 46%, and we burn it. Amazing. He goes for Earth Power and gets the KO on us, which is fine. Okay. If I was Hex, that'd be so nice right now, but I'm not. I can go into Mamoswine. Mamoswine against a Dialga. Well, first off, let's take a look at Dialga against Victini. I'm pretty sure it's like very defensive, considering that we did very little. It could also be just a Assault-Vest. Victini with Blue Flare. No, that's like a high roll for what I got is a high roll for max HP. Go Mamoswine. Mamoswine's Earthquake always KOs. Ice Crash does not. I can go into Cyberman and click Knock Off. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna click Knock Off here. Oh, what am I doing? This thing has. I'm stupid. Why did I do that? This thing has Flamethrower. This thing has a Fire move, 100%. It's like, do I click Bullet Punch here? Fuck, why did I do that? Ah, fuck me. Bad call there, bad call. It's like, do I try and put this thing in range now of Mamoswine? How much does Scizor Bullet Punch do? 10 to 12, another 6 from Burn. Mamoswine does 72 to 85. No, it does 30 to 36, excuse me, with that's in range if it's max HP. Let's go for the Bullet Punch here, we put it in range, okay. Yeah, it's definitely in range now, and this is we're gonna die here, but that's fine. It's in range of this. I can go Mamo and click Knock Off. Not Knock Off, Icicle Crash. Right? Would I go into Pult? Pult is 36 to 43. Do we take Knock Off from Scarf Meanshao? Meanshao? We do. I think my play here though is Mamo. We go for Crash. So we connect, we get the KO on this. So Meanshao's knockoff against my Mamoswine does 34 to 40. Like, he's got to go for close combat here. I'm going to go for the Icicle Crash here. It's like a 50-50 right now. If I switch into, if he's Scarf and I switch into to Dragapult, then I get him, and I think I should have a chance to win the game. I think I do win the game, actually. Just depends on if he goes for close combat or not. Go for U-turn or knock off here. Come on now. U-turn I think is my best option here. He's taking his time on this play, as he should. The game's gonna come down to this. Scarf, he goes in and goes for knock off. Okay, this is big. Icicle Crash comes out. Okay, we're 31%. No item. We do just 27.8 at most. We're gonna lose our Mamo here though. So how much does Pult do to specially defensive Zapdos? So Zapdos, Spadef, Calm. We do fucking nothing to this thing. We do nothing to this thing. And Hurricane 2 KOs us all the time. Is my play really gonna be like sack off? No, because I do that. He has a way to play around. I don't have Ice Shard anyway, so I go for Crash. So we live this hit. We get our KO here. We die. We go into Pult. Shadow Ball does more than Thunderbolt. Shadow Ball has a chance for drops. My play is Shadow Ball. 32% is not bad. He goes for a Roost. We just don't do enough with. We just don't do enough. I need drops. I need drops or I lose. I need drops or I lose. It's for Toxic here. I don't know if he's in range. He's not in range. How many should we do? 33 to 32 and 33. It's like I wish I had Dragon Fang right now for Draco, but I don't. Go for another Shadow Ball here. Can I get a drop, please? I need a drop. I need a drop. I need a drop. I need a drop right now. He needs to miss a Hurricane. I need to get a drop. I just clicked skip to end. I needed a drop. I needed a drop. GG's. I needed a drop. I don't know how I could have played that. Like, I'm trying to think. Maybe if I don't. No, I think I rushed too much on the Slow King. Let me go back here and like, whoops, nope, clicking wrong buttons. Let's go to we're looking at over here. So right here. So here I go for the flame charge, I think, or the blue flare rather. Like if I click V create here because I'm like, I gotta KO this thing. If I just click blue flare, I would have this thing in still to outspeed the Tapu Fini, get the KO on it. That's one less sack that it has. And instead of taking, and I take 50% from Nature's Madness here too. That's so big. Just that turn there I think was huge. That really sealed a lot of the game for me. And we're now 1-3. We're now 1-3. Our differential's great, but we're 1-3. That's crazy. Like, this is the problem. Our team is good. Period. Our team is good. The issue is we don't have an Uber and we have to dedicate so much to a fucking Dialga, and no one else has to, well, no one has to dedicate as many resources to our team as we do to theirs. Or to one singular Mon, rather. Yeah, Scarf Meanshao really was good. Special Zapdos was great. If I had Dragon Darts, like while this is playing, if I had Dragon Darts, I don't think it would have done like Dragon Darts, and if I was like naive or something, or not lonely, let's just say a neutral nature. I mean, no, let's see if it has Dragon Darts would have done more. In this specific situation, if I had Dragon Darts over Draco Meteor, Dragon Darts would have been better for me. But damn, get a loss here. It's another loss on our books. What the fuck is going on? Well, it happens. I feel like he played well. I just don't know what else I could have done outside of just that specific turn when it came down to the Victini and the Galar Slowking / going into the Tapu Fini. That was really it. If that didn't happen, if he just sacked it off there, I think I would have been in a better spot. But what are you gonna do? It happens. Anyways, I do want to give a thank you to our YouTube channel members. As always, shout out to our level 1s, Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Michael Brown. Our level 2s, Crunch Gaming, and Tone. And level 3s are going to be Sully and Jay Fuka. Shout out to them for joining. If you guys want to do so as well, you can do so by clicking the join button on the screen. Also, leave a like, comment, subscribe to all that good stuff. We passed like 1350 subscribers recently, so that's awesome. Thank you guys so much. We're close to 1400 and then eventually 1500, which would be super awesome. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.